First Patrol, the reason for the stop, notice when you came up to the red light, you had your phone in your hand. You got your license?
I didn't have my phone in my hand. I got a camera in my
okay, you got
phone
there. Did you see the guy standing out by the road?
I got a camera in the phone there.
Did you see the guy standing out by the road?
I did not have my phone in my hand.
Okay.
Corrupt cops choke out compliant man. First up, let's dive into the case of David Batts, a man who tragically lost his life after suffering relentless force at the hands of corrupt cops. On January 7th, 2025, David Batts was taken to Knox County Jail. But what happened next was nothing short of a nightmare.
You ain't getting up.
All right.
Go get up.
All right. I think you got a lock out here, man. Hey, David, come here.
Don't stand
Go
up.
ahead.
No, he's not unbuckled. Hang on. That's why. You ain't unbuckled, buddy. There you go. How about we do it now? Watch your head now. It's a low door, okay?
All right. Step on up. Watch your step. Yeah, be careful. All right. All right. There you go.
Play your forehead and get some all.
All right.
Do you have anything that's going to poke me, stick me, hurt me in any way?
All right. All right.
Take your forehead and get some all.
Yeah, just hang out for a second. There's
Okay, you got it, man. Just relax a minute.
Lean back against the wall.
all right. All right.
We're going to take off your left wrist restraint.
All right.
Okay. We're going to place the hand behind you on the wall.
All right.
Batts exhibits clear signs of distress. Despite this, the officers repeatedly order him to comply without offering any meaningful assistance. His reaction suggests potential health impairment, raising questions about whether he was truly capable of understanding their commands.
How many shirts you got on, bud? Huh? How many shirts you got on?
We'll put him in the R room, and then we'll take all his stuff because he keeps trying to walk off.
Turn around, face me.
And then she can, as long as she's cool with him going in, we'll take him.
Hey, straighten your hand out a little bit for us, bud. We don't want to pinch you. Just work with us. There you go. Hey, if I give you 6 quarters, how much is that? How much is 6 quarters? Stay right there. Good.
Mr. Batts?
Yeah.
Are you injured, sir? Mr. Batts?
This is the nurse.
Mr. Batts?
Huh?
What's going on today?
Here, stay right here and talk to the nurse. She's trying to help you, bud.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Have you taken any drugs today? Okay. We can bring him in. I'll talk to him later.
At least you have one route.
Take a right. Stop right here. Stay standing for right now.
Drop down your knees. Drop down your knees. Drop down your knees.
The police have escalated the use of force, including the restraint of Batts. The footage shows officers pinning him to the ground and employing aggressive tactics to maintain control.
Go down to the prone position.
Come on, slide back.
Sir, stop.
I'll hold this hand, take his right hand out. Sit on his cap.
You're going to place this right hand on top of your head. You understand? Place it on top of your head. Lay your hand on top of your head. On top. He's telling you to do.
At one point, officers deployed pepper spray against Batts, despite his visible distress.
Smoke no day. Oh, pull your hand back. Pull your arm back. All right.
2 Adams, 109.
Give me a hand. No, first you're gonna get sprayed. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Oh, clear. Oh. 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 Give me your hand. You gonna get sprayed again? Oh. Oh.
The footage shows that officers had multiple opportunities to de-escalate the situation, but instead continued to apply force.
Oh. You blame me. Oh. Stop resisting. Oh, don't let go of me! Let go of me! Try to roll him to the side. Oh! Okay. Roll down! Stomach! What do you got? You got cuffs off already? Yeah. Okay. Stop resisting. Okay. Roll to your stomach. To your stomach. Roll to your stomach. Let go of me. Hospital. What? You go. Stay behind me. Fuck!
Gotta blow him away from the wall.
Smoke no day. Pull your hand back. Pull your arm back. Give me a hand. First, you're gonna get sprayed. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
It was only after applying significant force that the police called for medical assistance, yet even then, Batts was not provided with proper treatment. The officers once again resorted to using force to restrain him.
Do it now. This is Sergeant Cox at the Roger D. Wilson Detention Facility. We have got inmate Batts here in R5, who is combative with officers on second shift. Was tased multiple times. The nurse needs to get his vitals to determine if he needs to be sent out to the hospital. Okay, we need to have the nurse get your vitals, okay?
Batts, come here, bud. Let's have the nurse look at you. Batts.
I mean, we're gonna end up getting him hurt to get him processed, and so that's why the minimal movement that we can do would be best. Can you get vitals if he's in the prone position? If he's on his stomach, you can. I would go in there, somebody take control of his right side. Hey, turn around for me and face the wall.
Here's some.
You ready? Hey guys, go down to your knees.
I got mine.
You're fine, we just need to get your vitals. Just stay down there.
Let go of my hand. Let go of my hand. That went by how I was looking. Let go of my finger. Come on, watch your head. Walk.
Guys, follow the instructions. Gotta get you ready out.
Walk. Let's walk.
Put one foot in front of the other.
Let's walk. Just keep walking.
The Police completely disregarded Batts's alarming health condition. Rather than offering help, they chose to escalate the situation with excessive force, intensifying their actions in a way that made no sense at all.
All right, go ahead and release pressure. Got it. Release pressure. Stay seated. Put your hands back. Sit up. This ain't gonna work in the front because he's gonna rip us off. Well, he's not spitting, so I don't really care for right now. Take the cuff completely off the piece we got. I only got one hand, I can hold the other one. Good. Try to go through both, you'll be able to pull them off. The other one's on the other side. Okay. Yeah. Good. We'll try that again.
Catch your breath for a second. You want to switch out?
You got it? Yep. Go ahead and release pressure.
When he's ready, y'all are going to have to lift that up. Your hands down.
Watch your hand, Alex.
Although a nurse was eventually brought in, the delay in assessing Batts's condition may have contributed to his deteriorating state. Batts appears to be unconscious. The police's continued use of excessive force, even at this stage, raises serious legal and ethical concerns.
Let's get him out to you in case he decides to. All right, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Go this way. On your butt. Turn around. Lay down. Lay down.
I'm going to pull this out. If you know what's on this.
1, 2, 3.
You need me to get sauce and cheese?
Yeah, if you would, and just send him in the cruiser with the paste. Everything else, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Long enough? Yeah.
I forgot we had it so low. Sorry.
Batts, who was disoriented throughout the day and suffering from an undiagnosed meningitis infection, died the next day after he was taken from the jail, his face badly bruised, to the University of Tennessee Medical Center. If found guilty of excessive force or negligence, the involved officers could face criminal charges, civil lawsuits, and termination from duty. The sheriff's office could also be subject to federal investigation and lawsuits from Batts's family. Excessive force refers to force in excess of what a police officer reasonably believes is necessary. A police officer may be held liable for using excessive force in an arrest, an investigatory stop, or other seizures. A police officer may also be liable for not preventing another police officer from using excessive force. What are your thoughts on this situation? Now, let's move on to the next one. This will be a valuable lesson for all of us when navigating the road. On January 29th, Mr. Dixon, an Uber driver, was pulled over by a Georgia state trooper for allegedly using his phone while driving. Mr. Dixon, however, insisted that he was not using his phone and had it mounted on his dashboard.
internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable. You can do more without spending more. Learn how to save with Cox and other restrictions apply.
If it's great TV, it must be CBS Thursday. It's Ghosts. Years
So they're watching people running the light, too.
Next up, it's TV's #1 news series.
They walkie-talkies, letting the cop that's sitting over there know.
CBS Thursday. New episodes premiere tonight at 8/7 Central next to and shadowy. Built to hold up to 2,500 pounds. Storage systems have space with all your tools and protect them in the garage.
Pull down there in establishment. Pull down there.
I mean, for what? For what? Like, what are you doing the speed limit? I ain't going nowhere. They is tripping.
Master Performance. Aún no eres miembro. ¿Qué esperas? Únete hoy gratis y obtén acceso instantáneo a las ofertas de My Lowe's Rewards Week. Programa de lealtad sujeto a términos y condiciones. Detalles en Lowe's.com.
Turn right.
But she has sensitive skin. We've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
Doorstep patrol, the reason for the stop, notice when you came up to the red light, you had your phone in your hand. You got your license?
I didn't have my phone in my hand. I got a camera in my
Okay, you got
phone
your
there.
license. Did you see the guy standing out by the road?
I got a camera in the phone there.
Did you see the guy
I
standing
did
out by
not
the
have
road?
my phone in my hand.
Okay. All right, you still live at 66?
I do.
All right, hang tight.
Mr. Dixon has a dash cam that captured the entire incident. This footage is crucial, as it clearly shows that his phone was mounted in the car, not being held in his hand.
I know I didn't. You lying.
More tips at georgiapower.com/energy efficiency today. Ready, set, save.
iHeart's twice as large as the next two combined. So whatever your customers listen to, they'll hear your message. Plus,
Rocket, senor. There is no said. Hey, precious Dever. Following his nose, Jim found a man throwing game sentence.
That's why you gotta have a camera. Because they be lying. Police be lying.
You talking to me? You have my phone.
I got a whole camera. It's documented. That's why I got one. For shit like that. Because they be lying.
NyQuil VapoCool, the vaporizer, nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, fever, best sleep with a cold. Medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of your children. You're listening to The Weekend.
Despite the evidence from Mr. Dixon's dash cam, the officer issued him a citation for being on his phone while driving.
All right, you are going to get a ticket. Any questions, call this number, pay it on to the website. Sign here, send you a city copy of the citation. I'll make you
my phone in my yard stripping for real. What do I got to do? Do I got to sign this?
You can sign it.
Do I have to sign this?
Yes, sir. You have to go to the jail. Actually, can you leave it together for me? Drive safe.
Later that evening, Mr. Dixon received a call from the Georgia State Patrol. The representative apologized for the incident and informed him that the citation had been dismissed following an internal review of the situation.
I had a passenger with me. I was using my GPS to get to the location that I was going to. Never once had my phone in my hand.
Dixon mentioned his phone was on his phone mount during the entire ride. His dash cam also recorded all angles of his Uber ride.
I just thought to myself, like, hey, I'm under compliance. You know, I have my license, I have my insurance, work hard for these things. I'm like, as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you know, I don't feel like I should be pulled over. And as soon as I said that or thought that, that's when I got pulled over. I knew we weren't speeding. I knew I didn't commit any crimes, so it was unbelievable.
Dixon expressed various emotions about the incident, but mostly he says he felt unsafe.
As long as they have the operation going on, even though I know I'm in compliance, of course, I felt like that was going to be a reoccurring thing.
He believes the Georgia State Patrol troopers should face disciplinary action. Dixon says he received a phone call Wednesday night from the Georgia Department of Public Safety apologizing for the incident. The representative told Dixon he'd seen the video online and would be tossing out the tickets.
A false arrest is the restraint or detention by one person of another without lawful justification, probable cause, or a valid arrest warrant under an asserted legal authority to enforce the process of the law. False arrest is also referred to as false imprisonment and is generally considered a misdemeanor offense. Some jurisdictions distinguish between false arrest and false imprisonment, maintaining that a charge for false arrest requires the arresting party to have asserted the legal authority to make arrests. Such jurisdictions consider false imprisonment to consist of any unlawful restraint made with or without a claim of authority.
According to your comments about her, about asking her if she would perform other...
Now my phone is being...
While some officers betray their oath and abuse their power, today you'll witness instant karma delivering a powerful blow. Here's the disturbing story of Trooper Timmy Williams, who exploited his authority during a traffic stop. On October 7th, 2020, Trooper Timmy Williams conducted a traffic stop on an Asian woman. Officer Williams removed his body-worn microphone during the stop.
I pulled her over for going 45 in a 35 zone once I conducted the traffic stop.
When Trooper Williams learned that the woman had just applied for a job at a spa, he saw it as an opportunity to abuse his authority. Trooper Williams spoke to the woman and asked if she provided any other kinds of massages, the private kind.
I asked her, is there a reason why she was speeding? And she informed me that she had just left an interview from a massage. When I say specials, I was referring to discounts. I don't remember at what point in time I turned off my video my car in-car.
Have you ever met prior to that traffic stop?
No, sir.
Okay. Why would you initiate a conversation about wanting a massage from?
The only reason I initiated that, I did indeed engage in the conversation. I said law enforcement specials, and I don't think that her audio captured that.
How did you know it was a massage therapist?
As I put her over, she stated that, and that's when I made the statement. She gave me that information and said she's coming from a massage. I then said, oh, I can do a good massage. I work all the time. And I said, do you guys give law enforcement specials?
Do you think having a conversation about having her perform a massage on a later date would be appropriate behavior for a trooper to make during a traffic stop?
I wasn't, at that point, I was looking for a discount. I wasn't looking in that situation as a massage.
And you didn't think that was inappropriate to talk about during a traffic stop?
I made sure not to ask that during a traffic stop.
Are you saying that it's inappropriate?
Yeah. Were you saying like inappropriate as far as a massage, asking for a massage?
Right.
On a traffic stop.
Yeah. And when I'm asking you, don't you think that's inappropriate?
Yes, sir.
According to your comments about asking her if she would perform other types of massages was sexual in nature and inappropriate.
Abuse of power or abuse of authority in the form of malfeasance in office or official abuse of power is the commission of an unlawful act done in an official capacity, which affects the performance of official duties. Malfeasance in office is often a just cause for removal of an elected official by statute or recall election. Officials who abuse their power are often corrupt. Trooper Williams complimented the beautiful woman several times and asked if she performed other types of massages. Feeling uncomfortable, the woman secretly recorded the conversation between her and Trooper Williams. Little did he know that the recording would become evidence against him.
We're going to listen to this audio and maybe you can actually dissect the information.
Don't worry about it. You don't got him.
It's just taking a while.
Now, can you tell me, is that your voice on that recording?
Yes, sir.
We're going to listen further.
Here's your pretty license back.
Thanks.
Isn't that pretty?
And I'm going to ask you there, what do you mean by pretty license? What were you trying to explain to her about?
I was basically de-escalating the situation, and I just said, here's your pretty license back. And I said, isn't that pretty?
Yeah, and what do you
as part as when I said law enforcement specials, where the video did not capture, and
you said you were trying to make light of the situation. Is that what you're trying to say? Or because I didn't understand why you would say pretty license. You didn't answer the question about pretty. Is there a reason why you would keep saying pretty license? What are you referring to when you say pretty license?
I was just giving a compliment, saying, here's your pretty license, nice picture.
Perfect. So when can I come and get a massage?
You're talking about at the spa?
Huh?
Are you talking about at the spa?
Do I have to come to the spa?
And what do you mean by if you had to come to the spa? Is there a reason why you were asking that question?
I do get massages.
Okay.
And I only stop because COVID in that room, and it's like in a community, big open area. And due to COVID, they have other rooms where it's private.
Harassment refers to words or behavior that threatens, intimidates, or demeans a person. Harassment is unwanted, uninvited, and unwelcome, and causes nuisance, alarm, or substantial emotional distress without any legitimate purpose. In New York State, a person would be guilty of the crime harassment in the first degree when he or she intentionally and repeatedly harasses another person by following such person in or about a public place or places, or by engaging in a course of conduct, or by repeatedly committing acts which places such person in reasonable fear of physical injury. This section shall not apply to activities regulated by the National Labor Relations Act, as amended, the Railway Labor Act, as amended, or the Federal Employment Labor Management Act, as amended. Harassment in the first degree is a Class B misdemeanor. Although the woman said she did not offer that kind of service, Trooper Williams told the police that she tried to trap him, something anyone could recognize as a lie.
When I said you have to come to the spa, which means that they have other areas where they can block it off, and it's a private massage.
Why?
Because that's where I work.
Oh, could have gave me no massage.
Are you trying to set me up?
No, actually I'm not.
More comfortable working at the spa.
No, I'm not. Well, no, I'm not trying to set you up. Actually, I mean, I know you get nervous, but I mean, no.
No, good. I'm not one of those.
No?
I'm not one of those.
You're not what?
I don't know. Are you like insinuating you want something else? I don't do that. Sorry.
Huh?
I don't do that.
I'm not saying that you do that.
Okay, so what are you asking?
Huh?
What are you asking?
Which one do you work at?
The information you were providing her, don't you think that was inappropriate for you to ask what kind of massage you were asking about? Is there a reason why you're talking to her about massages during a traffic stop?
The video, what she provided, it does not capture in the beginning.
Why would you be asking for a discount? Why not use the word discount?
At that time of her recording, I felt that she basically set me up for when she started recording. Prior to that, I was only asking for a law enforcement special as far as a discount.
You never asked for a discount?
No, sir.
And never mentioned a law enforcement discount?
No, sir, not in that recording.
And why would she want to set you up?
During the encounter, the woman presented Trooper Williams with a list of her massage services. Williams hinted at wanting something beyond the offered services. Yet when questioned by investigators, he denied ever making such a request.
I don't know why she would want to do that, but I'm saying what I felt because in the beginning, that's what brought about this whole thing. I said law enforcement special. I was only seeking a discount.
The one over here is called Essentials Deluxe Day Spa or something.
I do enjoy the other one.
And what do you mean that you enjoy the other type of massages?
They have a regular massage, where it's the normal, and they also have the deep tissue. Deep tissue is like, what, $900. The other one is like $59, where you can basically some of them, and then after that they give you where you have the relaxation.
Why don't you mention that during this recording, that you're asking for something like that? Because nowhere in this recording you're asking for a deep tissue or whatever you just explained.
I don't have a...
You're explaining it to me now what it is, but
Yes,
you never explained it to her.
I don't want to say that I did, because I don't want to lie. So I don't want to say that I did explain that or say exactly that to her. I can't recall if I said that.
The woman clearly stated she did not offer sensual massages, directing Trooper Williams to look elsewhere. Instead of respecting her boundaries, Trooper Williams pushed further, stating this was exactly what he wanted and applying continued pressure. He claimed he was merely trying to make things enjoyable for her, but the video reveals his actions as harassment, not harmless fun.
Oh, yeah, they probably do that like down there, don't they?
No.
Don't they do that like in South Tampa somewhere?
Where? I'm gonna go to South Tampa then.
What do you mean by going to South Tampa? And she's mentioning the other type of massage. You said you would go to the other massage place in South Tampa?
I didn't know what she was meaning when she said South Tampa, to be honest. What they do. At that point, I was just entertaining her.
I want that one.
Yeah.
And when she explains that in South Tampa they do the other type of massages, and you said you want that one.
I was just entertaining her. I mean, she was saying South Tampa, we're there, and I want that one.
Let's be honest here. You think that's appropriate?
No, sir.
So why would you say something like that to somebody you just stopped on a traffic stop?
When she made that statement, sir, to be honest, I was just entertaining her, which I should not have done. And at that point, I'm going to be honest, I was just entertaining what she was saying.
You keep saying in the beginning. What was it? What was said in the beginning that wasn't captured?
When I initiated the traffic stop, because the whole purpose, what brought this up, was law enforcement. When I said I can do a good massage, and I said I work all day.
You're saying that she initiated that she does massages and that you needed one?
I said, you guys give law enforcement specials.
So that's the part you're saying that. What do you mean by when she mentioned sketchy and you said that you needed these sketchy type of massages?
Right. Again.
Let's be honest here. What do you mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm being honest.
Okay.
When she said that, she said sketchy, and the same thing as far as when she said South Tampa, and I was just entertaining her at that point.
And you know what sketchy? What was she meaning by sketchy?
I did not know what she meant by sketchy. I did not even know what she meant when she said South Tampa.
How long you been doing it though?
Almost 3 years.
3 years. See, but if I go to yours now, you're not gonna be one to massage me.
I mean, if you want a normal one.
I think you're pretty though, man.
Oh, thank you. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna just do stuff.
Once again, you keep telling her, you told her twice that she's pretty. Mm-hmm. Is there a reason why you're telling her she's pretty?
To answer your question, in the beginning, I just gave it back to her license. I was only talking about her picture on the license, giving her a compliment. Here's your pretty license, but isn't that pretty?
For what purpose to tell her twice that she was pretty? I don't understand. Why would you do that?
That I was just, entertaining her at that point. The first time I know why I said it, because I was giving her license back, and I was like, oh, nice picture. Isn't that pretty?
Were you trying to gain something from her by saying that she was pretty twice? Were you trying to obtain something from her? Get her to do something?
I actually not, or were not, sir. I was giving her a compliment based on her picture the first time.
Right.
I was.
And the second time?
The second time, I was really just entertaining her at that point.
All right, here you say that you had...
Regular ones? Huh? You're talking about regular?
What do you mean by that? You're talking about having massages, and she's replying back to you. Why would you tell her that? Why would you explain to her that you had two types of sketchy type of massages?
I had normal massage. I go quite often until I was just entertaining her at this point. And I'm just throwing out that, yeah, I had both, yeah.
Trooper Williams attempted to frame himself as the victim in his encounter with the woman, insisting it was merely a speeding stop. Yet, his actions revealed motives beyond routine traffic enforcement, casting doubt on his claims.
I know that getting those other sketching charges, I stay away from. I know it's illegal. I don't do that.
Are we talking about sexual in nature?
I wasn't talking about sexual in nature. She said sketchy, and I was just entertaining her at that point. I never even said anything even sexual related to her.
And you don't believe that you were saying it indirectly?
I wasn't saying it indirect. Say it again, sir.
Indirectly? Well,
I knew what I was looking for in my heart at the beginning. Now, it was only cheaper price that I was looking for at that time in the beginning.
But that seems to be normal for some guys, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, which one you done?
The normal ones?
Both?
Professional. Yeah.
Once again, you ask her if she's done both. Would there be a reason why you're asking somebody about doing two types of massages? Why would you mention something like that to somebody on a traffic stop?
We was already in that part of the conversation. As far as, about massages at that point, I wasn't actually engaging in anything sexual at that time. She brought those up first. And at that time, I'm sitting here having a conversation with her, and I know what it looks like right there, and basically replying back to what she's telling me.
You say but professional?
Strictly
professional?
Yes.
I'm just giving you a hard time. No, I'll only go to the professional ones.
Okay.
They trying to crack down.
What do you mean?
On the other ones.
Oh, the sketchy ones?
Am I correct by saying you're talking about something sexual in nature when it comes to massages? That conversation.
Because I'm talking about anything sexual at that time.
Yeah.
No, sir. I wasn't. Again, at this part of the conversation, I was only entertaining her.
Well, why would you entertain her? That's what I don't understand. Why would you entertain something like that? Something that's sexual in nature.
I shouldn't have made those statements. I'm gonna be honest, or even entertain her at that point.
So you do agree that's very inappropriate?
I do agree that's very inappropriate what she has. I do.
Trooper Williams's remarks about the woman's profession hinted at something suggestive, intensifying her discomfort in an already tense situation. This incident underscores why recording interactions with police can be essential for accountability.
She had it recorded, and she thought me asking for a law enforcement special, at some point, she thought it was sexual related. At that point, I guess she started recording, and then me unaware, and that's where she got me at, and I will admit, it is inappropriate, but that's not me. And in the video, you hear me clearly say that I go to Hand and Stone. I don't do those massages.
Do you agree that everybody that listens to it is probably going to think it's a sexual conversation, that you're asking for sexual favors or a sexual type of massage?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Williams, is there anything that I have failed to ask you that you would like to add to this statement today?
You asked me everything, sir. And the only thing that I would say to add to it, the only thing that I would say is that in my defense, I know I keep saying in the beginning because I want to emphasize that. I understand what she has and what it looks like, and I understand that the comments that I made were inappropriate and I should not have made those statements. why on duty, but it was nothing sexual. It was nothing sexual that I was actually looking for in any way.
Is there anything that I have failed to ask you that is pertinent to this investigation that should be brought out?
No, sir.
Upon conclusion of this investigation, you shall be notified in writing of the disposition of this case. You are instructed not to discuss this case or disclose your statements to anyone other than designated department authority until this case is closed.
Timmy Williams's dismissal was well-deserved. As a trooper, he acted in direct contradiction to his training and responsibilities. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss our future videos. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.